Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rev Explorers. I am Abhinav Bhatnagar and this is the elder sibling of Ninja 300, the Ninja 650 BS6. Special thanks to Kawasaki Wakadewadi for providing us this bike for the review. You can visit their dealership for the best offers on Kawasaki products in Pune. And you don't have to worry because they are keeping your safety in check and following all the guidelines issued by the government. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out great content from Rev Explorers. We are also available on Instagram. This is our handle. You can go ahead and check out our page and follow us there as well. Now let's begin with the review of the 2021 Ninja 650 BS6. The Ninja 650 BS6 has got many updates in this BS6 avatar, and the first one, the prominent one, are the dual LED headlamps. Now they have high beam and low beam on both of the ends. Along with that are bulb turn indicators mounted on the fairing. I believe that it should be LED indicators to make it look even more premium. And then is the 41mm telescopic forks with 125mm travel. The second big update on the Ninja 650 BS6 are the tires, because this is the 120/70 Dunlop Sport Max Road Sport 2 tire, which is definitely radial, which is mounted on a 17-inch black coated alloy wheel, and it gets dual 300mm disc brake in the front with dual channel ABS. Now these disc brakes are pedal disc brake with Nissan calipers. From the side profile it gets new bodywork just like the Ninja 400 and ZX6R. It looks very sporty and beefy. I like to call it the green monster. Now this one gets a 15-liter fuel tank and you will get a fuel efficiency of somewhere around 20 kmpl if you are easing out this motorcycle. If not, then this is what is here for you. 649cc DOHC 8-valve engine, which is fuel injected with dual throttle valve and is liquid cooled. Obviously it has to be liquid cooled. Now this motor is mated with a 6-speed gearbox and is generating 68 PS of power at 8000 RPM and has a very good mid-range punch because the torque is 64 Nm at 6700 RPM. And this is a very good thing because in the transition from BS4 to BS6, this one has not even lost a decimal of power, and in fact now Kawasaki has tuned it in such a way that you get a very good mid-range punch. It is hell of a ride, and this one is sitting on a trellis frame and weighs 190 kgs. The ground clearance of the bike is 130mm, but obviously you are not going to take it off-roads. This is a monster to be run on tarmac. The Ninja 650 BS6, just like the BS4 edition, gets a split step-up seat, but now the pillion seat is very well padded and it is more comfortable than the BS4 variant. You get big grab handles on both the sides for the pillion, and in fact you have a strap over here. You do get a sari guard, but I will urge, if you buy this bike, just throw the sari guard away, please. Now definitely the seat for the rider is also very well padded and it is very comfortable. Along with that you get a hydraulic backlink preload adjustment monoshock which has a 130mm travel, and then is a underbelly exhaust which is one of my favorite, but definitely because of this the ground clearance takes a hit. So let's check out how it sounds. At the rear is a 160/60 section Dunlop tire. Now this one is also a radial tire and it is mounted on a 17-inch alloy wheel. Along with that you get a 220mm pedal disc brake with Nissan calipers, and it is a dual channel ABS setup. It is not switchable, which I feel should be available in the 650 variant. In fact, the traction control is also missing on this bike. At the tail end are LED taillights in the shape of X, and then are bulb turn indicators. I wish Kawasaki puts LED turn indicators on this one because it will look more premium. Now let's hop on to the saddle. And just like the BS4 edition, the saddle height is still the same at 790mm. I can get both of my feet on the ground. I am 5'9", and if you are above 5'5", you can easily ride this bike. Now the saddle is very comfortable for the rider as well as the pillion, and it's time for us to check out the new instrument cluster. The Ninja 650 BS6 gets an all-new TFT display which has smartphone connectivity with the Kawasaki Rideology app. Now with the Rideology app you can connect your phone with the display and it will unlock many features on your phone directly. As far as the display goes, you do not have any direct controls to the display. It is a simple TFT display, which is a digital display, and you have just two buttons to basically switch between trip, odometer, and in fact you can see the average speed, the total time, the battery voltage and the instantaneous fuel efficiency. On the instrument cluster you get a digital fluid tachometer with a gear position indicator, digital fuel gauge, then you have the digital speedometer, trip meter, odometer, engine temperature, time. On the left and the right side there are multiple indicators. So you have the turn indicator, high beam indicator, engine malfunction indicator, neutral indicator and ABS indicator. Now let's come to the handlebar, because on the right hand side you have the kill switch with the self start switch and the brake levers are adjusted. In fact, on the left hand side the clutch lever is also adjustable. So with that you have the pass switch, the headlight control, the hazard light, then you have the turn indicator control and the horn. So it is a very loud single tone horn. The handlebar is good, it is comparatively straight and wider than the BS4 edition. Now you have the mirrors that are similar to the Ninja 300, so you have a good view when you are on the highways. For the cities you can feel that they are slightly a blocker when it comes to the blind spot. It's time for us to take the Ninja 650 on the city roads of Pune and see how it performs. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. All you can expect here is super sports. The motorcycle has an aggressive stance with low set wide clip-on handlebar and rear set foot pegs. The seat is decently padded for the rider. In fact, Kawasaki has made the pillion seat even more padded in this BS6 variant as compared to its predecessor. If you ask me, I prefer to ride these super sports bike alone. The riding triangle aids in easily getting yourself tucked in, and the wind visor reduces the drag by moving the wind over the helmet. You can feel the pressure on your palms due to the seating ergonomics until you tuck yourself in. After that, it's pure sports. In fact, the tank is big enough to hold on to while going into the corners. Despite of being BS6 compliant, the motor doesn't lose out on performance figures. In fact, Kawasaki has tuned it in such a way that now the peak torque is available early in the rev range, making the mid-range punchy than the BS4 version. The acceleration is so smooth and it gives linear power delivery. There are no vibrations at all, even at the top, and that's the beauty of a parallel twin. The power is spread throughout the rev range, with mid being the strongest. The low end is good and there is no stopping at the top end. It pulls really easily and goes beyond the 100 mark in the second gear itself. Trust me, I was not able to engage the fourth one in the city. It can do amazing top speed which can only be tested on a track. With the rising tacho, there is a growling sporty sound coming from the belly, which keeps you going even harder. The dual throttle valve technology by Kawasaki aids in a better control over the mixture entering the combustion chamber, making it efficient yet powerful. The 6-speed unit is also smooth and precise, making it easy to shift. For that matter, even the aggressive shifts are buttery smooth. However, this motorcycle misses out on the quick shifter, which should definitely be a part of Ninja 650's profile. The assistant slipper clutch comes in handy with aggressive downshifts, and the clutch operations are also light. Making it easier for city usage. The braking performance is as good as the engine. In fact, slightly better. The front bite is scary powerful. Dual 300mm disc with Nissin dual piston calipers. Drop an anchor in the ground the moment you apply pressure on the lever. The feedback is also great, giving you good command over the braking. The rear one is also good in terms of feedback. However, the bite is slightly on a lower side, and it is bound to happen because the front does the job well. The ABS does its job well, but feels slightly intrusive while pounding the brakes hard. The suspension tuning is good for a sporty ride. I expected to see USDs in the front. But anyways, the telescopic forks do a good job. They absorb the bumps at low speed and keep the bike very stable at high speed. The handling characteristics are good and it is fun to take it into the corners and bringing your knee down. All that because the suspension provides good feedback. In fact, the pair of Dunlops provide good grip on the tarmac. They are sticky and the bike runs completely glued to the road. The build quality, finish and looks are all amazing. In fact, it does have few features, though it does misses out on few. But all said and done, the Ninja 650 has got most of the usable updates, making it a good sports companion. Our ride with the Ninja 650 has come to an end, and it is one hell of a bike when it comes to the performance. It has good performance figures. It is a premium bike and it has gone up by 15,000 in this BS6 Avatar. It now costs 6.54 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. So if you like this one, you can get it in your garage by paying just 6.5 lakhs. And it is available in just one color. So the choice is yours. If you did like this video, do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you never miss out any great content from Rev Explorers. You can also go ahead and check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. We would love to have a chat with you. If you still have any doubts or any queries, leave it in the comment section below or directly get in touch with us on our social media pages. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, keep revving and keep safe. Bye bye.